How's it going, everyone? I'm here in Midtown Manhattan. Today's date is Sunday, October 22nd, 2023. Time is about 5 o'clock p.m. And it got colder today. It's 54 Fahrenheit, 12 degrees Celsius. Had to start wearing a thicker jacket. It's borderline glove-wearing weather. I decided not to wear my gloves because I think it's going to get in the way. Hope all you're doing well right now. Neon 99 saying a nice chilly day for a great walk for the one and only AK. Yeah, a little bit chilly today. You got that right. Hard to believe that during the first week of October, it was in the 80s. And I kind of knew it. I was like, that's going to be the last warm weekend of the year. I think I might be right on that. Here's a street which I haven't walked on in a while, Lexington Avenue. There used to be a lot of retail around this area. But a lot of it closed down. Yep, Natasha, a little bit chilly today. I see more people bundle up. Looks like Sephora is still here. This is Bloomingdale's, large department store. Bloomingdale's is owned by Macy's, for those who don't know. Retail space available over here. Forget what that used to be. I think this corner here at 59th Street used to be the Gap. But that's also available for lease. Joy for One used to work in that area. Yeah, there's a lot of companies that have their offices here. And we're right across the street from one of the biggest employers here, the Bloomberg Tower. I don't think too many people are working in this building today since it's Sunday. This is one of the streets that has had a hard time recovering post-COVID. Yeah, even this place, high visibility, multi-level flagship retail corner available. Also, a lot of business has kind of gotten taken away from 59th Street and Lexington Avenue area. More of the retail's going over to Soho, towards Fifth Avenue. Lexington Avenue has always kind of been like a overflow of sorts for shopping. What do you think? You think this ambulance will get through in time? I don't know. It's going to be hard for them to get through. And traffic's being made worse by these people blocking the intersection. They're getting through slowly. A lot of this traffic is going towards the 59th Street Bridge or Queensboro Bridge. Crazy amounts of traffic. Yeah, this used to be the Container Store over here where it says Vornado Realty. This closed up too. You would think it's Sunday, there won't be much traffic, right? Well, I've proven you wrong. Yeah, Joyful One, Container Store also closed here. I don't know if retail is really going to come back to this area, to Lexington Avenue. I would think at this point, maybe it really isn't meant to be a retail corridor. Maybe just open more offices. Oh, Tasha D. Watching your cross-country driving videos this year has inspired me to take my first long road trip in 5 years, 10 plus hours to Cape Coral, Florida. That's a long drive. And I'm glad I inspired you to start preparing for it as well. Looks like there's a street festival on Lexington Avenue today. And here's another space for rent. This traffic is horrible today. And then over there, there's some road construction. So 57th Street is narrowed even more. This is called Billionaires Row, by the way, because it overshadows Central Park. And there's all these pencil-thin skyscrapers. That's the first skyscraper in Billionaires Row, 432 Park Avenue. So you've got the bridge construction here, you've got the street fair going on, and also some construction. That's what's causing a lot of this traffic. Mike E, thank you for $2. Appreciate it, Mike E. Appreciate the support. At least we get to check out the street fair. I had no idea this was going on. Hey, Tamara Britton. Thanks for coming in. Very generous $20 super chat. Thanks so much, Tamara. Glad you can make it. Got some corn on the cob here. $5 for one corn. I would think this would be the tail end of the street fair though. Doesn't really seem like there's too much interest for this fair, and it's dying down. Scarecrow 1223 says W2TF, $5. I'm getting used to higher prices now for food, which isn't a good thing. Inflation has really driven up a lot of the prices. Even the video I published this morning of the Wegmans grocery store, New York City's newest grocery store, I thought their prices were actually quite reasonable compared to the other offerings in the area, like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and yet some people still complained about the prices. They were like, wow, $1.99 a pound for the broccoli was expensive. Meanwhile, you go to Whole Foods, it's like $2.99 a pound. But then again, I don't know what it's relative to. Groceries in other places might be less expensive. Sheridan, thank you for $6.99. Good Sunday afternoon, my friend. Appreciate it, Sheridan. Thank you for the support. AJ Vintage saying we need a Wegmans. Hey, just based on the opening days, that Wegmans is extremely popular. So many people are there. And just judging by the size of their prepared foods department on the first floor, they're gonna do very well there. Thank you, Tasha D, with $5. Appreciate it. Thanks, Tasha. Also, what's great about that Wegmans is that they've claimed to hire so many people from the local neighborhood too. So it creates a lot of jobs. Yeah, Denise, they do have a location in Dumbo, Brooklyn. That was the first one that opened in New York City rather, New York State. They've always been around. But that one opened 5 years ago. John saying food prices and rents are much too high in New York City. Unfortunately, yes. Shelter costs are very high here. As far as food prices go, there are inexpensive places you can go to, but they're becoming harder to find as every day passes. Not much of a street fair here. It ended right here on 53rd Street. Yeah, Rebel, odd looking street fair. Quite random, really. And I was saying there's not that many people here. Thank you, Dick Wright, for $5. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Thank you. This smells good though, the Souvlaki King. Kev Davies, 2 pounds. Sorry, it's not much. I always try to find me on EarthCam. Thanks, Kev. Appreciate it no matter how small it is, even if you can't contribute anything. Thank you so much. Yeah, John, you were an expert in finding good, cheap places to eat. The lockdown in 2020 put a lot of mom and pop food places out of business. Yeah, I was there throughout the whole time. I was showing what the effects of the city's lockdown did to these restaurants. And it seemed like every other day, every other week, it was some other different kind of rule. These poor restaurant owners didn't know what to do, whether to open, whether to close. There was a place in Brooklyn where it was one side was in the red zone, the other side was in the orange zone. So the orange zone could operate, but the red couldn't. So what they do, they put seating on the one side of the street where it was orange. Didn't make any sense at all. Thanks, Soe Narendran AK, for 20 Indian rupees, and Joyful One with $5. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I like to check out this food hall on 51st Street, Urban Spaces. There's another urban space that I saw on 42nd Street. But I think this is like the leading company now that's opening up all these food halls. The more you look, the more you see these mom and pop restaurants being replaced with these food halls. Looks like it's closed today. Sorry, it's a food hall, urban space. It's one of many in the city. We've got the Chrysler building up ahead. I'm actually going to swing a right here, head over to 5th Avenue to check out the Rockefeller Center ice skating rink. Thank you, Aero Crazy Gamer, for 2 Brazilian real. Thanks for the images. Hugs from Brazil. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. I was actually there in the morning today at Rockefeller Center because it was the grand opening of the ice skating rink. They allowed content creators to get on the ice and skate around. I was part of it. My first time ever ice skating was at Rockefeller Center. I'll try to edit the little bit of clips that I took into a video to upload on my second channel, Action Kid Extra. You can see how bad I am ice skating for the first time. If you could even call it, I think it's more like ice walking. I was holding onto the edge the whole time. But at least I didn't fall. Deborah says, that's great. How did you like ice skating? I didn't really feel too comfortable, to be honest. It was a fun experience getting to be on the ice, but I didn't like the fact that there was a slippery surface underneath me and I couldn't really control myself that well. It's so different when you've like been walking for so long and then all of a sudden you put on these shoes with blades on them and then you're gliding all over the place. So I can say that I'm not really a big fan of ice skating. I was really afraid I was gonna fall. Here we have the world famous Park Avenue and the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, which is being converted into part residences as well. A lot of construction here. And we have the headquarters of the Colgate-Palmolive Company right there. Squeegee Dude 50, loved my tour of Wegmans yesterday. I wish we had one in Los Angeles. I think Wegmans would do well in LA. I keep smelling this Chipotle next to me. I actually can't remember the last time I ate at Chipotle. How much do they charge now? Wow, they're so expensive now. It used to be under 10 for a bowl. $11.35 for a burrito, bowl, tacos, or salad for chicken. Steak is $13.10. Yikes. Me says the food is so average at Chipotle. Yeah, you can definitely get better Mexican food in New York. Tron says, wow, expensive. I think they raised prices like, I overheard Walks in Wall Street, a fellow YouTuber, talk about it consistently every quarter this year. They've raised prices just because of the inflation. Kai the 4-piece with DKK20. 30 minutes left of my birthday here in Denmark. All right. Happy birthday to Kai 4-piece. Thank you so much. Chris saying inflation, aka greed. Not necessarily. Places that try to keep their prices low, they're forced to raise prices too. I would say inflation is more of a tax, a hidden tax that the government passes on to consumers. in the end, that's what happens when money is printed at a fast pace. The economy had a low interest rate policy for a long time, and all those dollars have to go somewhere. Philip McNeil asking, how do you get groceries home? Manhattan, carry everything? It depends. There's people who do it multiple ways. Sometimes multiple shoppers help, or you purchase only a part of the things that you need. If you need a lot of stuff, you can hire a car service. What I like to do actually is to get groceries delivered too. We're walking next to St. Patrick's Cathedral. I'm excited to see the Rockefeller Center ice skating rink for the second time today, after being there this morning. And I knew it, as soon as we get to Fifth Avenue, much more crowded. This is where all the tourists are. I also need to show you the new Saks Fifth Avenue facade. They've been working on something new this year. I'm excited to see what it is. Surreal asking if New York City has any must-see Halloween attractions. I'm going to be visiting over Halloween. Not really any in particular, except for the Greenwich Village Halloween Parade. If you like neighborhood decorated homes, you can visit some homes that are known to have decorations, but for the most part, Halloween isn't really that decorated here in New York. You'll get really decorated homes and then like a lot of nice other decorated homes that are spread out. So this is the new Saks Fifth Avenue exterior. It looks like they may be doing something related to the Zodiac this year. Usually they turn on that light show just around Thanksgiving. All right, Rockefeller Center. Hard to believe in just a few weeks, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is going to be going up right in the center here. Let's see if people are skating right now. Yes, they are. It is open. They're doing a lot better than I am, most of them. Fritz asking when they're going to put the tree up. I think sometime in late November, after Thanksgiving. Thanks Florida Anchor, $10. Watching from Pompano Beach, Florida. Love your New York City videos. Makes me want to come visit there. You should, man. Thanks for the support. It's a lot more busy than when I was here this morning. Elizabeth Ann, what are those cute emperor penguins down there? Oh, that's something you could use when ice skating to help balance you. And this is the line for the top of the rock observation deck. Long line here. It's not even peak tourist season yet. Wow, I can't believe how long this line is for top of the rock. If I was a tourist and I had to wait in the back of this line, to be honest, I'd skip it. If it was a quarter this long, I would do it, but not at the current rate. Fritz, you've never seen a line for that, you would skip. Good for you. I would do the same. I've been up there. The views are great, but it's not worth a wait in that long line. Inspired Life is looking forward for the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. We're right next to it. Bagels and walks, wondering which line is longer, Top of the Rock or Halal. We'll check out Adele's Halal as well. They're a well-known food cart right across the street. It's one block down. Elizabeth and my sisters got to see the Rockets Christmas Spectacular, but I didn't. I did get to attend a recording of Jeopardy there. Oh, nice. At least you got to do something inside Radio City. Me says, why do people buy fake bags? When it comes down to it, they're happy. They do it for the brand name, even though it's fake. Because to be honest, a lot of people can't tell. Hello. You know that person inside that minivan? I think he was annoyed at me for some reason. I thought he was saying a greeting, but he was like, I don't know what he's saying. What's his problem? Krista says ignore him. Can't ignore him, you have to face him. There's an art to ignoring people. You have to acknowledge the person, make sure they're not a threat to you, and then you can ignore them. If you ignore them and they still pursue after you, that's an issue, and you do have to face them at that point. This is Adele's Halal. Long food cart line. Pretty much goes almost all the way to the end of the block. ZC322 would key the guy's car. I would not suggest doing that. That reaction doesn't warrant physical damage to that person's car. Inspired Life, wow, it's so long, it must be delicious. They're pretty good. There's a reason why people line up for them. The Scarecrow, yes, I've had many people tell me. And every situation is unique. So you have to deal with it accordingly. Sometimes you can ignore them. Sometimes you have to do what's required to appease them so they don't press you further. Thankfully, I have a good demeanor, so I can deal with most situations in a relatively peaceful way. But believe me, if I get pressed, I'll do what's needed. Sometimes you have an appearance, especially with me, that I'm a pushover. But believe me, I've dealt with enough crap to know what to do. Thank you, Krista. I appreciate it. Latu saying New York City is pretty cold weather. It's getting chillier now, for sure. Sweet P63 says, yeah, I know, they think because you're nice. For the most part, I am nice, but if someone does something I don't like or attacks my character or something like that, believe me, I'll defend myself quickly. Coming up soon along 42nd Street. Nightbot is returning an invalid location. That's strange. Might be something wrong with the server now. Can make out the top of the Empire State Building right there. I see that in me. Many tourists now in Manhattan. Let's take a visit to Bryant Park. and check out the progress of the Winter Village. The last time I covered it was like a week ago.
And then the after party also took place in that venue. So we were dancing and I turned around and one of them
The Winter Village is opening up next week, which is really early now because it's not even November they open. Steve Royal with $4.99. Happy Halloween. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the more than 1 week advance Halloween greetings. Thanks for the support. I think I'll cross over now because to use that other crosswalk on 42nd Street is going to be very busy. All right, Bryant Park, just across the street. Let's see how much they've set up for the Winter Village already. Thanks, Arla Quincy. Enjoying my tour of Wegmans. I appreciate it, Arla Quincy. Aerospace Tech, isn't that the Bank of America headquarters? This is the headquarters in New York City, that's right, the Bank of America Tower. This building right here. It's actually one of the most energy efficient buildings in New York. They generate their own power. Thanks, Kate R. $1.99. Have a great week. Stay warm. I'll try to. Thank you, Kate and Connor. Appreciate it. Jonathan Gibson, $4.99. Love the New York City street tours. I'm coming there in 3 weeks. Hope to run into me. Very nice. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your trip. Okay, Bryant Park, Winter Village. If the schedule is right, they're going to be opening in 5 days. Looks like a lot of the stands are setting up now. Nothing's open yet, but the vendors are setting up. And we have to check out the ice skating rink, or at least the construction of the ice skating rink. Yeah, Lizzo, they work quick. Looks like the rink is already up. Look at this. Incredible progress. We saw this when it was nothing more than just a bunch of steel a week ago. The stage is already pretty much all set up. This wasn't even constructed yet last time. Got the iconic Bryant Park fountain. Looks like the setup is pretty much the same as previous years. They've been doing this for a while, so Bryant Park should know what to do. A lot of the vendors are even in the same places. Hudson Valley Farmhouse is still in the same spot. Yeah, most of the vendors, they're coming back, it seems. If they were here last year, more than likely they're here this year as well. Did they finish the ice skating place? We'll take a look when I wrap around over to the left. Yeah, Breezy Hill Orchard still here as well. Krista, these shops will be packed in 3 weeks. Yeah, I think so. Are you looking for a bathroom, I heard? Because that's a very important thing to know when you're here in New York, especially for the tourists. The Bryant Park restroom, while it is clean and highly recommended, the lines during the holiday season can be extremely long. Yes. Hey, how are you? Yes.
I'm live on TikTok, bro.
Oh, you are? Nice.
You going live?
I'm already live, yeah.
On YouTube.
What's your name on TikTok?
Stanley.
Stanley?
I have like 149,000 followers.
Wow, man.
I'm going live right now.
Wait, let me make it. It's not focused. There we go. Wow. Stanley on TikTok.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. I always see you, bro. Like, this is the second time I see you.
Wow. They put this Winter Village up so quick, man.
You know the ice skating ring is going to open on June 27.
Yeah.
27. The ice skating ring on Rockefeller Plaza is open now.
Yeah, I was there this morning when it opened. It's
All right.
crazy.
I'll promote your channel.
Yeah. Have fun.
Take care, bro. Have a good one.
You see us live on TikTok? Awesome. Let's see if we can get close to this ice skating rink and check out the progress. What was I saying? Oh yeah, restrooms. So if the Bryant Park restroom, the line is too long, you can use the New York Public Library, which is right here. Also, Grand Central Terminal usually doesn't have that long of a wait for restrooms. And Whole Foods Market across the street on 6th Avenue, it gets really busy there too. So restroom is a big problem in New York, finding a clean one as well as one that doesn't have a long of a wait. So looks like the shed is pretty much all done. They just got to put the flooring in and cover up this panel. Can I even get near the ice skating rink here? There's like barricades here. I feel like I've been walking through a construction site and not able to get close. Neville 6000, you can also use any mall that's nearby for a restroom. Even with that knowledge, it's hard. And it's really an issue with New York that there's not enough public restrooms. There's actually a great TikTok account and Instagram account called Got to Go NYC. She's known as New York City's bathroom influencer. She always recommends all these great locations for restrooms. I know it's a funny topic, but it shows a real problem in New York. Cali Boy Vlogs with $5, appreciate it. Shout out to Little Terrence and Camille. All right. Little Terrence and Camille, thanks for watching. Hope you can make it here to New York sometime. So I'll show you the Bryant Park public restroom.
For New Year's that one year? Yeah.
Claro, sí.
Wow, all construction. Can't even get close to the rink from the north. Or from the east, rather. This is the east of Bryant Park. We can zoom in on it though from here. Looks like it's all done. Jan Goodwin, originally from the New York area. He worked right there in the Grace building for a while. Oh, he used to work in this building here. So cool. This one's known for its unique curve on 42nd Street. All right, Bryant Park public restroom right here. While it is a clean restroom, they always have people attending it. There can be a long wait. You can see there's already a little bit of a line for the women's room. Office girl says it's only funny until you desperately need a bathroom. It's a crisis, really, and New York City doesn't really do enough to address it. And you're right, it's not funny because it's a basic human need that people should have access to. It's not right that people have to search because they can't find anywhere to go, or a building will deny you because you're not a customer or whatever. And just as a FYI, if you're going to a Broadway show, I suggest that you don't drink anything. Yeah, this is kind of embarrassing, but I suggest you don't drink anything before you go into that Broadway show or musical, because during mezzanine time, everyone's gonna go up and try to use the restroom, and the line for the women's room is especially bad. Sometimes they resume the show, and meanwhile you haven't even gone to the bathroom yet. And I feel bad for these people because they pay hundreds of dollars for these tickets and they miss out on the second part of the show because they're in line waiting for the restroom. Me says we have the same problem in theaters in London. So bad. Let's head over to Times Square, another area, believe it or not, that has a bad restroom problem. The only places I'd really recommend in Times Square are the Hard Rock restaurant and Citizen M Hotel, which is a little bit north of Times Square. The Marriott Marquis used to be able to go in and use the restroom easily, but now it's often gatekeep there, meaning you have to use a key card or a code to use it.
This girl in nurture? Right. ¿Por qué crees que
You know what? I think because I'm on this topic already, after I finish this live stream, I'm gonna make a Action Kid extra video, the best place to use the restroom in Times Square. I think it's a tip that people will use. Me says that would be useful. Thanks. Because even though Times Square is the tourist capital of New York, there's really nowhere reliable to use the restroom there. Hung Mao says I should put it in my main channel though, because more people watch my New York City content here. Yeah, maybe I could. Why not? Because I think it's important enough it deserves a main channel video. It's a funny but embarrassing topic. We're crossing over 42nd Street now. Just got a peace sign. Massage J, can't you use stores, restrooms in an emergency? Yes and no, it depends what store. I've had stores tell me, no, it's for employees only. And I'm like, what? Moon Pop says, nice walk through Wegmans, appreciate it. One thing about Wegmans, I wouldn't recommend using their public restroom. The line for it was so long too. All right, my restroom suggestion. Other places around here, you gotta wait. They say it's for employees only. They gatekeep you. Amelia, if you need a restroom, just walk into the hotel really quick. And more than that, if you act confused, and I would suggest, yeah, it's buffering a little bit here. It's annoying. Excuse you, you're crossing against the light. Pay attention. That's not the first time I've had buffering issues on that block right by the Hard Rock. It's kind of strange. This must be a tour group. That's why that person's holding up the flag. Yeah, truth teller, that's a bad attitude to have in New York when you act entitled, because to be honest, there's a lot of people in Times Square, but you still have to respect. Night tour, bus tour. Red steps are still busy today. There's no way I'm going to be able to get up there. All right. I think there's as far in Times Square I'm going to walk. Let's head down 46th Street here. I'll show you some of the theater district. Adora 61, what's the point of the red steps? Just to sit on and people watch. Not just people watch, just entire area watch. All the billboards, the lights, the excitement.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance up.
So many people waiting for that theater to open. Hi, how are you? Just got a shout out from someone walking by. Let's check out what's going on Restaurant Row, which is the next block. If you want local food, this is where you go, not Times Square. I would not eat at Red Lobster, Olive Garden, McDonald's
Oh, Rosie would love
while I'm in Times Square. Unless you don't care, then you can go there, but much better food down here, and you'll be supporting local mom and pop businesses. It's a long line for this theater. Let's see if I can make this light. I have 4 seconds. Really bringing it down to the wire here. All right, made it. Oh, Hung Mao, I'd recommend Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips though. Pretty decent, fast casual restaurant. Just know that you have to expect that when you go in there. It's not a gourmet place. So this is Restaurant Row, 46th Street between 8th Avenue and 9th Avenue. There's a tour bus letting people off here. I'm not gonna fight with this group to, oh nope, I'm not going. Wonder where that bus came from. Hello. Kitchen 46, Mediterranean cuisine.
I assume that means you like.
Swing 46, Jazz and Supper Club. Look at this Chinese restaurant's decked out in cobwebs here. Stylish Bunny, your favorite restaurant used to be on the street, but they moved up a few blocks. Really cool. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is swing back over to Times Square because I need to do a video for all of you, and I genuinely need to use the restroom right now. So we'll take this down to 43rd Street. I'll make a left, and I'll end in Times Square. I can also dine at any of these restaurants here to use their restroom, but I want to specifically use the Hard Rock one. Five Napkin Restaurant. Seems pretty busy right now. Hey. Hello. Mickey FC with $1.99. Scale of 1 to 10. How loud are your dogs barking? Don't really understand your question. Thanks for the support. I don't own any dogs, but I don't know if you mean the general vibe of the city, how loud dogs bark. Seems like a pretty average city to me in terms of dogs barking. Volume levels. Everywhere I've traveled, dogs have the same volume. He means my feet. I still don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. What does dogs barking have to do with my feet? Oh, dogs barking equals feet hurting? Yeah, I don't get it. It's like a idiom I'd never heard before. But in terms of my feet hurting now, it doesn't hurt at all. Maybe a 2 or a 3. Dragon Force with $5. Can't wait for the day I go to New York. You're allowing me to see the city. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Let's swing left. This is 43rd. Ausflagger, I think it's an expression from World War II. Yeah, I never heard that idiom before. But I learned something new today. But I still don't know how dogs correlate to feet. It's kind of like there's another idiom that says a penny saved is a penny earned. And to me, it's like You didn't earn a penny, you just saved a penny. Saving a penny and earning a penny is a different thing. Office girl had no idea where it came from either. Yeah, the origin of it is strange. Nicole says so many of these old sayings are just baffling. Yeah, idioms in general is kind of strange. Every language has their own idioms. Sometimes they don't make sense, and they really confuse language learners too. Thank you, Natasha B. Appreciate the support. Thank you for $9.99. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's a lot of construction on the other side. Krista sent me money for PayPal. Oh, thank you, Krista. Appreciate it. I just checked my phone. I see the notification. Thank you for the PayPal support. Still have one more block to go. Oh, I see. Flag girl. Dogs herding came from, you think, the soldiers marching in their boots and the tongue of the boot flopping over. Yeah, it's still a strange idiom. Eric, when's the content about where to find a public restroom in New York City? I'm going to walk one more block and I'm going to vlog about it. You know, here's another pressing issue. It's funny because I just overheard some people behind me talk about restrooms. It's not a joke, folks. It's a crisis in New York. They said department stores have restrooms, which is true, but try finding a department store when you're not near Macy's or Bloomingdale's. Well, you know what? We're all a bunch of whiners here and crybabies. Who needs a restroom? Mommy, I need to use the bathroom. Hold it in, suck it up. Do this. Just stay like that for a few hours. Who needs a bathroom? It's overrated anyway. Lady Street is terrible, a walkable city with not many bathrooms. Yep, pretty embarrassing. One of New York City's cons, lack of accessible restrooms, clean restrooms, and the fact that it's extremely dirty. Oh, this is sad. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're next to the Paramount building where the Hard Rock is. Zach says, what's my favorite place in New York? Right here at Times Square. Oh gosh, just trying to go straight here. So many people. All right, everyone, made it back to Times Square. Bye.